Yo, 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 what is up? How's it going? Hope everybody's doing alright. Alright, we're gonna be playing some Sonic Adventure 2. Because, I don't know, just felt like playing it. Connected here. Looks like it's connected. I think it should work just right out the box. So let's give it a shot. Gotta change the resolution here. Wow, now it's... Yep, okay. Hold on. Gonna have to launch DSX because it's not detecting the controller. I will do that later. Cancel. There we go. Alright, now let's try seeing if it recognizes the controller. Yeah. Alright, yep. That it did. That it did. Do that transition. Alright, now to get it to capture the window. Where is it? Where is Sonic Adventure 2? I don't know. Try that again. Okay. It is crashing. Why crash? Why? Whoa! Thanks for the follow. Much appreciated. Let's see. Hold on. Let's see. Manage. Browse with the file. I already downloaded that. Love the technical difficulties. Alright, well, we'll chill while we wait for all this to get set up. Alright. Okay. Let me try this real quick. Let me see. Properties. Let's try validating the game files. I don't know why it's not launching. Thanks for the follow. I believe over on Twitch, Hasco. How you doing? course, the day that I actually feel like I want to play like Adventure 2 just doesn't want to work. The story of my life as a teenage robot. What is it? Has go. I don't. Let me try uninstalling it and installing it again. I don't know if this is going to cut into the connection of the internet to stream. It might, but I don't. Gotcha. Much appreciated. I'm hoping so too. I'm hoping that Adventure will let me launch Adventure 2. I've never had this happen before. But I mean, like, I did upgrade some computer components, so maybe it's just throwing a fit because of that. Oh yeah, there goes some drop frames right there. Even though they're not really dropped. There it goes, it goes dropping. Alright, give us a second. We'll get this all sorted out. I don't even know what it looks like with the frames dropping. That was my guess. It's gonna be there. 94, 96. We'll get those frames back. And we did it. Now, if uninstalling and reinstalling doesn't help, then I don't know. I'm out of ideas. Hey, it did it. It launched. Cool. Cool beans. You love to see it. Oh, yeah. This is happening. Let's launch it at that. You love to see it. We love to see it. Alright, let's get it on screen. Right after I turn off the music. Ah, shoot. Alright, hold on. I forgot to enable VSync here. Let's okay. Ace, entertain the stream while I launch Sonic Adventure 2.
Sure thing, Dave. Hey everyone. Let's chat about our favorite Sonic moments. What's your favorite character? Or maybe your best game memory? I'm all ears and ready for fun. Let's get the excitement rolling while we wait.
Ace, give us a Sonic fun fact. Why isn't the NVIDIA? That's broadcast.
Did you know
Where's the
Sonic
NVIDIA?
once ran so fast he traveled through time? In Sonic CD, he raced against his past self. Imagine the chaos. Time travel and speedy adventures make every game exciting. Let's zoom into fun.
If you could time travel, where would you time travel to?
Absolutely, I'd time travel. Imagine visiting the past to meet iconic characters or zooming to the future to see cool tech. Adventures in different eras would be epic. Let's make unforgettable memories.
Sure thing, buddy. Sure thing. Okay. Where's the local file? Local files? Makes sense. Okay. Steam. Steam apps. Common. Sonic Adventure 2. Open. Where's VSync? VSync. On. Alright. Maybe that'll. Mayhaps that will do the trick. It looks like we're just gonna be playing Sonic Adventure 2 at hyper speed, baby. Sonic speed. Okay. That's fine. I'm fine with that. That's alright. That's all good. Yep. Why is it not detected by controller? Because it wants to be a pin in the butt. That's why it's not detecting my controller. Gamepad save and launch. All right, yay!
File select.
I'm sure this will be fine. This will be all good when we have it all set up. It'll be a-okay. It'll be all right. All right. Okay. Just making sure that's all good. Let me do this real quick. Do that. Hopefully that doesn't cause any issues. Oh, boss. All right, there's so much going on. It says we're dropping frames, but I don't think so. I think it's lying. I think it's lying to me. Definitely is. What's up, Ray? How's it going? Just OBS being OBS. Alright. Alright, that's very, very nice. I like that. I like that a lot. Alright, let's see. Just trying to get all my chats situated here. There's so many chats. So many chats. Alright. Oh, dude, hyper speed.
This is Control Tower. We have you on radar. Report cargo status of captured in. Net copy that. Over. What's wrong? Come in. Over.
What do you think you're doing?
I'm out of here. Dude, the VSync being off is cursed. Why did he go so fast? Oh yeah, hyperspeed, man. Let's go. I can't do anything about this. My computer is too fast for the blue blur. This is how it's supposed to be, actually. This is how you definitively play Sonic Adventure 2 on your PC. Yep, I'm sure you are. Dude, why is it so fast? Sonic Adventure 2, no VSync, speedrun. Let's go. Actually, the worst idea, because the timer is even going even faster. I mean, this is, honestly, the true Sonic experience. I mean, I can't really argue. He is supposed to be fast. It's just a little concerning. How did I don't know how I managed to do that, but I'll take it. Options only one thing to do. Whee! Alright, Gun Truck, watch this. What's up, Sonic Hedgehog Creator? How you doing? Welcome in. Goodbye, Big. I'll figure out this VSync thing. Hold on. Dude. Oh my god. So fast. Huh, no problem. Lore accurate Sonic. That was lore accurate Sonic. I've never seen Sonic go that fast in the games. Honestly, I kind of want them to make it like that. Please do have Sonic run like a madman. Like it's no tomorrow over there. All right, VSync. How do you turn this on? Either run it in full screen, which should lock it in 60 FPS, or you could try it like this. Seen me in many ads for Sonic Rump? Really? What kind of ads? Because I saw the Rumble TikTok uploaded the thing that we did a while back. Oh. Not ads, videos, that is promoting it. Okay. Well, hopefully the game comes out soon so everybody else can enjoy it. That's what I'm looking for. I'm really looking forward to seeing people join in through that. Give me 1 second here. Planted tree. That's not what I'm looking for. I'm trying to fix this. NVIDIA cards. Open NVIDIA control panel. Manage 3D settings. Program settings and add. But I already did that. I already did that. Copy special K. Start the game, then exit. Let me try this real quick. I don't know if this is gonna do anything different. I'm assuming you're pretty excited for Rumble, though. Hopefully. What happened? Not much. I'm just trying to... There's an issue with Sonic Adventure 2 where my computer is too fast to run it, which causes the game to go at extreme speeds, and I'm trying to decrease that, but I can't really seem to find a solution at the moment. Turn off vertical sync? But I thought you wanted to turn that on. Is that not how you do that? NVIDIA, let's try that through NVIDIA control panel instead of the NVIDIA app. Agree and continue. All right, give me 1 second here. I do apologize. My Apollo cheese. This game of tag is boring. I'm out of here. So you finally decided to show up, eh? I think that's how that goes. Local sync. Program settings. Add. It's on Expo in Atlanta. I've seen people talking about that. That seems pretty interesting. I've thought about going, but I don't know. I'm not too big in a rush to try it out. It looks interesting though. Maybe some other time though. Vertical sync is on. Do I want to turn that off though? On. Apply. All right, let's try that. All right, I'm gonna launch Adventure 2 again. But hopefully you have a fun time if you do end up going. There's some more conventions on the East Coast. Yeah, no, I don't think that did it. Oh, is it gonna crash now? Is it gonna go, whoa? Find power management mode and set it to per maximum performance. Yeah, it's crashing. Yeah, I see that a lot of Sonic voice actors tend to go to a lot of the Sonic conventions, which is pretty cool. I mean, I'd love to. I met Roger at Too Many Games, but I wasn't meeting him for the voice of Sonic. He's a great Sonic, don't get me wrong, but I personally was going to meet him for his performance in Crash Bandicoot 4. Find power management mode. Where's that? Power management mode. Prefer maximum performance. Why? Again, I don't know if this is going to make any difference or any changes. Yeah, no, he was in Crash Bandicoot 4. He played a villain named Embryo. Which at first playing through the game, I didn't even realize that was him until the credits rolled and it said that it was him, and I was like, what? He has insane range. All right. Is it because I'm launching it through the launcher that it's ignoring these settings that I'm setting? Mayhaps. Mayhaps. Let's see. The menu looks fine. I guess, for the most part. I mean, the menu looks like, This game of tag is boring. I'm finally decided to show up, man. Bigfoot reporting to headquarters. Intruder has been located. Yep, nope, still Adventure 2-in. Why can't we have another modern port of these games where it doesn't do this? That didn't work. Game running too fast. In full screen mode, make sure 60 Hz option is ticked. Force VSync off. Note that the game will probably not look smooth if you run out of frame rate. That is okay. Hold on. I think I have a solution, and I'm not sure how this is gonna work. Yeah, no, Azuka-san said in an interview recently that they're not interested in doing adventure remakes because he'd much rather he would much rather them focus on putting resources towards a brand new game, which I'm kind of in the same boat. I kind of agree, honestly. I mean, I know a lot of people love adventure games. Adventure is my favorite game of all time, and I would love to see that get a remake. But honestly, you know, if it means we can get a new game with a better or like similar storytelling to adventure, then I'll take it. All right, let me try this thing real quick. I don't know if this is gonna mess with how the stream looks or anything. I hope it doesn't, but I can try refresh rate. Let's change to just 60. Keep. All right. Maybe because my monitor was at 144, this should fix it. Yeah, that looks like it's running a lot better. All right, now I need to launch it through the launcher so it detects my controller. Lure accurate Sonic. Yep, that's running better.
File select.
We did it!
Story.
Yeah!
Finally decided to show up, eh?
I'm out here. Finally decided to show up, eh? Okay.
Eh?
Spider Troop Bigfoot reporting to headquarters. Intruder has been located.
Copy that.
Alright, let's go. Ah, shoot.
This is Spider Troop Bigfoot. Bigfoot to headquarters. Over. We've engaged the enemy and we're just back at Tom.
And we did it!
Hey guys.
Take care! Hold on, let me make sure. Is that? Yeah, okay. That is also appearing on OBS. What?
It all starts with this. A
Jewel containing the ultimate power.
That's the Chaos Emerald. Now I know what's going on. The military has mistaken me for the likes of you. So,
True
where
that.
do you think you're going with that emerald? Say something, you fake hedgehog.
It's all dependent on the game, I suppose. It could also depend on desync, depending on the stage that we're in, because the game does have a lot of connection issues. You never know.
He's fast. Hey, it's not his speed. He must be using the Chaos Emerald to warp. Shadow. I'm the world's ultimate light. Farewell. Shadow.
Fake streamer.
What's up, Frederick? How you doing?
Not again.
Hands up, and soup.
Just let it go. You just don't know when to give up, do you?
What are you talking about? That emerald's mine. You got that? The Master Emerald contains special powers that neutralize the energy of the Chaos Emerald. That makes it very powerful. What the?
What? Thief?
Look who's calling who a thief. I came here following the signal from the Emerald. If I'm not mistaken, this is the Master Emerald, is it not? Dr. Eggman.
So that's Dr. Eggman.
Well, I decided to use it for something. I'll just take it with me. Farewell, knucklehead. Not if I can help it.
It's so loud. Let me adjust that 1 second. Alright, this should fix it. Hopefully it's not going to be too loud. Sega has such a hard
What was that
on
about?
for just
And look what you
making
did
it to
my
where apps
emerald.
pause whenever you go out of them.
To prevent the Master Emerald from being stolen, you idiot. If it's in pieces, I can restore it. And by the way, that's not your emerald.
You know why Rouge made that noise.
Into it once I get back to the base.
I despise
How's that? Let me know how the audio is on that. For those that are confused, so I'm streaming to TikTok, YouTube, and Twitch. I've got like 3 different things that I keep an eye out on. What's up, Fez? How's it going? I'm down to hop into a VC if you wanna. My emeralds. Is it in one of these? No. Alright, I got you. Give me 1 second. Yeah, you can do that. I'm actually so what I'm doing for YouTube and Twitch is I'm streaming through Restream, which acts as a proxy, so it doesn't use up too much bitrate. Hopefully, it's looking decent on Twitch and YouTube. Oh, there goes an emerald. And then for TikTok, I'm using their Reliant app to do it. So hold on, let me hop into Discord. Hey. Sup, Zach? How's it going? YouTube looks fine. Hey, thanks for letting me know. How you doing, Fez?
I'm tired. Hello.
Me too. Alright, Sonic Creator, much appreciated for stopping by. Hope you have a good one. You know how it is.
I don't.
Do you not? You don't know how it is? Going around with a bat girl? TikTok is still a little loud. Alright, I'll figure something out.
I thought Batgirls were written off.
No. You didn't know?
I thought David Zaslav ruled out all Batgirls. We can't have them anymore.
Well, I mean, you know. You know how it is. That just clearly shows that you know how it is. I've never had this emerald location spawn. Oh, it's right here. It's right here.
Is it the one that's like flying around?
No, I thought it was the one that was flying around, but it was right at the Pharaoh's foot.
Yeah, that, I think that's a very rare placement.
Ouch! Stupid gun beetle.
Rant.
Rants.
Dude, I had like the stupidest spot today.
Yeah.
We are literally, when you think about it, we are literally like 2 months away from Crosswalks.
We are. We really are.
I wish it would come out sooner.
Yeah, me too. I'm surprised that's an A rank. I thought the time would like make me lose it. But...
Oh well, did you use any of the?
I didn't use any hints. I thought like time also factored into it.
It's time, but also like if you don't use any of the hint stuff and you get them relatively soon enough, like they're very generous with the.
It's called Prison Island. Satellite TV. That's the only time we ever know that Tails watches satellite TV.
My favorite line's about to come up. Doesn't matter. I have to help Amy because she's in danger.
Look, it's Amy. And Eggman, too.
And Eggman too.
Doesn't matter. I have to help Amy because she's
Whoever wrote was writing it with like fire.
Peak writing.
You have to help Amy because she's in danger.
I mean, you didn't really have to. I'm sorry, Eggman. What'd you say?
You know that SA2's font is Comic Sans. I've known that since I first played it.
I think Fez's voice can be turned up a bit. All right, 1 second.
No, you don't.
No.
You don't need to hear my voice.
You know, Eggman could have taken out Tails at any point in time, but he decided not to because he was holding back. He was just like Shadow held back in his fight against Sonic and Shadow Generations. Eggman definitely held back here.
That's right.
Are we gonna get a Sonic Generations thing where we get to play as Eggman next?
No.
Please?
I want one of silver. I just saw like a Dr.
Also,
Sputnik video on Twitter. Where he was talking to Bryce Pappenbrook. And even Bryce is like wanting a silver game.
I mean, a
Do it.
silver game, in my opinion, works. I don't know why they haven't done it yet.
Do it.
What are you doing here on this island?
I don't know.
Don't you
saving
know
your
it's
ass, I guess.
dangerous?
But Tails, what are you doing on this island? Saving your ass, I guess.
And the last time we ever hear this song, really.
No.
Yeah, really. Because they use it in spin-offs. They never use it in mainline ever again.
Okay, true, yeah. Yeah, because because even well, have they stopped kind of using it in the spin-offs now? Because the last spin-off game used "Follow Me."
Yeah, probably.
Instead of,
Because
like,
yeah,
spin-offs.
that's true.
To be honest,
Awesome.
"Follow Me" is a better song.
We hear Amy's theme in Tales too.
I don't.
Oh, well.
The Tails tube's not canon.
Follow Me is a better song. Fight me.
Follow me inside, outside, through the stratosphere.
I don't know, like, I don't know, the reason I think that song's better is just, like, it just shows to how much Amy's kind of
Oh,
grown,
yeah,
you know,
no.
she's, like, taking leadership over time.
Yeah. I vibe with it. It's pretty good. It's a pretty good song overall, I'd say.
That's what I miss about Sonic songs is, like, they used to change the character's theme depending on where they were, like, in
Okay.
like in the canon, like that where they are in the stories these days. Oh, hello. You
Hello,
can
person. That's
die.
now going to be banned. Thank you. Stupid bots. It's funny because, speaking of bots, I was talking with Dylan last night, and I can't remember what we were pretty much talking about, but he accidentally mistakenly called something a badnik, and he was like, no, it's not a badnik.
Oh, how could he? You know
Hey,
when you
Brent.
played the Badniks
The
in Prison
badniks.
Lane?
The badniks. Badniks. Someone say badnik? Yeah. You know, like the ones that you're trying not to break in your popular videos.
That's right.
Okay.
Okay, okay, Tails, are you okay? Okay.
Okay.
Tails, can you, like, go kill a bunch of robots? Okay.
Okay.
You can really tell he wasn't made for this game. Like, I don't know if it's just me, but a lot of Tails' dialogue in this game feels very full.
Oh no, definitely. It
And then, like,
is
he is
just
him and he's got the same voice click over and over
Yeah.
again.
can never see the Eggman announcement the same again because of Snapcube. I just tend to blur it out to be completely. I mean, like at first it was definitely funny, but I don't know. I can still
Probably
see it.
is.
Like,
Honestly, the only Snapcube thing I actually have found hilarious recently was the Storm and Hatsune Miku thing, but
Hmm.
that's it.
I mean, Snapcube in
That's
general
all
is a fantastic creator, and you know
Yeah.
they have some funny stuff. But I think the only thing that I actually really ever enjoyed from them was the Dark Story dub. I didn't really care for any of the other dubs after that.
Honestly, I haven't even watched any more of their stuff.
I really didn't. I just sort of like I watched like I've seen clips from the writers one because I know a lot of people like that one, but like even then it's just like some of the stuff that people say were funny and that I was like you know it's okay. It's not like I'm falling out of my chair laughing like I was with Dark Story.
Yeah. No, the only reason I think the Hatsune Miku thing's funny is just because of Crossworlds. That is literally it.
That black hedgehog came here with
How's it going, Awesome King?
So, Eggman's behind this, huh?
What's all that writing on the wall anyway? Did
Whoa, Amy, that's a derogatory
What's up,
term.
Purple Spartan?
Wait for me, Sonic! Such a brat at times.
Amy, when have you ever seen Sonic actually do mathematics? Sonic doesn't even write. When have you ever seen Sonic write?
Never.
Dude, look, I'm playing Sonic Crossworlds. It's Metal
Yeah,
Harbor
this is
from
true.
Sonic Crossworlds.
Someone should mod this game and have Sonic in the Speed Star, but he just plays like he.
It'd be like that one Daytona mod that I remember seeing.
Yeah. It still plays like Sonic, like Sonic Adventure 2, but he's just in the.
Is there a
he's just
school in
the
Sonic's
car.
universe? I mean, according to Sonic X, there is.
Yeah. No, there is. No, there
Yeah.
is. You
And
got
plus,
the
I mean, in
Charles
the
School.
movies, yeah, the Wachowskis, they were like, hey, you got school tomorrow.
Oh. Yeah. But you got the Chow School in SA2, so there you go.
Yeah, you also have the Chow school.
You also, yeah. Eggman talked about getting a teaching degree, which never led
Yeah.
to anywhere. That would have been so funny in the next game if he was like a teacher. But he was still evil on the side.
I still wish that the whole, like, Dr. Tinkerer thing in IDW lasted a bit longer.
Yeah.
It was so nice to have him out of the spotlight as the main villain for a bit. Welcome to
But
Twitch
you
side,
know,
Purple.
Sega's probably just like... Sega's probably just like, you gotta get him back to normal. You gotta get him back to normal. Status quo. Come
Status quo. We'll let you have the, Neo Metal Sonic stuff, but after this, you better put him back. You better put him back to actual Eggman.
Sega begging for the status quo, and then the IDW writers are like, so what if we just made it a zombie comic?
What if you just made that a zombie comic?
And Sega's just like, God damn it, how long's this gonna last? For a bit.
For a bit, and they're like, okay, well, as long as you put the Deadly Six in.
And they're like, alright. Sure.
No problem.
God, we've been waiting to write for the Deadly Six. Oh my god, they have... They're not outdated or anything, like...
They're not out of place or anything.
You ever
know.
notice how, like, they never bring back all the Deadly Six that are, like, really offensive?
Don't worry, give it time. Give it time.
Like, we never see Xena that often. Which, her personality is that she's a girl. We
Yeah.
never see Zomom, you know, because we can't do fat jokes.
Well, he's Queso.
That's right.
I still remember that clip of him reacting to it.
Yeah. And we don't have Master Zik because he's an old man. He probably died or something, I don't know.
Yeah.
Do you know who I am?
Well, clearly he doesn't, Sonic. It's like the most... You just beat up a person that looks like you, and then afterwards you're just like, do you know who I am? No, not at all.
We met 5 minutes ago.
Blows up.
I feel like Shadow's version of the stage is more meaningful. Yo, thanks for the follow. Because like
I like
Sonic's is like,
lightning
oh
bolts
god,
and
I gotta get out of
stars.
here before this island blows up. Shadow's meanwhile like, oh, this island's blowing up. Also, Rouge is in trouble.
It's Troublemaker. White Jungle's theme is just like probably the best Shadow song in the game, in my opinion.
Oh yeah, no, the White Jungle is so good, like, oh, so good.
And I can't believe it took me till Sonic Forces to realize how good it was.
Because they gave us a banger remix for it in the worst
Yeah.
game ever.
Yeah.
I remember playing this stage for the first time and having so much trouble. And every single time I would replay this game, I'm just like, man, how did I?
I think where I used to have trouble was, I remember getting stuck at Death Chamber all the time.
Death Chamber can be a bit of a challenging one. Miss my wife. Actually, you know what? The one stage that I still get tripped up on, even though it's kind of gotten a bit better, is Mad Space.
Oh yeah.
I don't know how I managed to fall
Mad
there.
Space, you need to use your brain for it.
Well, I can't use my brain because I'm going mad.
Space.
In space. It's like,
Also, like,
it is,
getting
isn't
around
it
the
like the
planet,
biggest
that
treasure
is
hunting
annoying.
level too?
It's the biggest, and it's also the most annoying to like go up and down, because at least in Meteor
Yeah.
Herd, there's like, it's pretty easy to go all the way to the top, and then back down with Mad Space. You gotta go from one planet to this other planet. You got all the gravity shit that doesn't work.
They were like, hey, look, Mario Galaxy, but mission-based. Even worse mission-based.
And then Ratchet and Clank, like 2 years after Sonic Adventure 2, did like spherical planets thing.
Oh,
better.
yeah, yeah.
But no one ever talks about that game.
I'm surprised there's not many people that actually do talk about Ratchet and Clank as often.
Yeah.
But welcome, Synthetic Saiyan. How you doing? Hope you're doing well.
Huh, no problem. No problem.
Can we pull, like, you know, I think it'd just be really cool if they were to do an anniversary title where you got Jason and Ryan in with Roger. Why can't you do that? Why can't you do that? Oh, boys, watch out. They're about to get Larry.
No time to lose. You have to hurry and find the master
You
emerald.
got Larry.
I'm just now noticing how weird Knuckles' body's proportion is.
Probably so you can have all that shit on him.
It's likely, but I don't know. It just it looks so. I don't know. Like, for the past few times I played this game, I didn't really have much of an issue with it. But now that I'm looking at it, it's just like, man, what happened?
He's like 80% body. 80%.
He's
head,
a million
sorry.
% muscle.
He's 80% head, 10% body, and that's it.
That's true.
Actually, no, the body isn't even the thing. Like, he's head and fists. There you go.
Yeah, look,
That's all he is.
You see his his legs. His legs are his arms. What did they do to you?
Honestly, he looks like if you don't look at him closely, like at times he just looks like a head with legs.
Yeah, he's just a head with legs. Sonic
Like,
legs.
the dreadlocks. The dreadlocks are so long.
They are. The dreads are so long.
But hey, I mean, at least he doesn't look like his head doesn't look like a car in this game. The car bonnet.
Yeah. I want to know. I want to know what influenced that new design choice.
I don't know.
Oh, there it is.
When was the first time we ever saw that design? Shadow?
Lost World?
Or was it Heroes?
Did they change
'Cause I
it that
think
early?
I think they did because I think Heroes technically is the first, even though it's a different model, it is pretty much like the
I have to
first
look at it.
kind of glimpse of the current Sonic design. Hold on, I need to see Knuckles and Sonic Heroes.
Actually, you know what? Now that you're bringing that up, I think he does look drastically different because I'm thinking of how he looks in Shadow the Hedgehog. Boo, boo. It's closer. But where? Oh, right. It doesn't do that thing that it does in Adventure, where when you're next to it. Well, yeah, no, it's supposed to, right? Yeah, there it is.
Rats.
Will I defile this grave
Yeah.
for a Chaos Emerald? Of course.
It's definitely Heroes. I've just sent you an image.
Hold on. Let me take a look. Okay, yeah. I mean, like, but even then, like, I feel like it's not that big of a, like, an issue in Heroes. Maybe it's just because of how more defined his brows look. Because, like, once you look
Yeah.
at the modern model, then it becomes like, oh my god, what did they do? Like, he
Yeah.
literally became Smooth Brain whenever they transitioned it to full HD.
Yeah. I really wish Knuckles could get like a proper redesign.
Just make him, like, take some design influences from the movie, because I feel like he looks good in the movie.
He looks great in the movie,
If there's
honestly.
any issues with his design from the movies.
Honestly, I kind of like how movie Knuckles kind of shows a bit more of like his brute strength.
Yeah, yeah, no.
The way they've designed him.
I think that's also just why I'm a big fan of movie Knuckles in general. Like, he just... He is a brute. And they write him like a brute. He's supposed to be a brute. Pumpkin Hill, the most difficult treasure hunting stage of all time.
Mud space.
I like how it's so easy to find 2 emerald shards, and then once you make it to the last one, it's like, hee hee, no, you can't find it.
Oh,
no. Oh, no. Rats. Alright, whatever. Give me a hint. Sad-eyed pumpkin? That, dude, that could be literally anyone.
You know what's funny about Knuckles saying rats in this game? I've had him pick out a Master Emerald shard from the ground, and he still said rats.
Rats. Ghost Face Mountain?
Like,
oh, one of the
my guy, you
banks.
got the thing you're looking for. What is your deal?
Rats.
It's closer.
Also, give me more spooky levels in Sonic, please. Like, I miss the Halloween levels. We kind of got it in Superstars.
Yeah. I mean, we're kind of... Well, no, never mind. I mean, it's not really... I don't really like how they're classifying, I guess, Sand Hill as, like, Sandopolis, in a sense. Or, like, I guess the desert area from Sonic Adventure 2, because you have all the ghosts there, and it's just like, what are you doing? What are you doing? This is Sand Hill.
I guess I mean, they never necessarily said the desert area in SO2 was some...
I mean, I suppose, but, like, just looking at how it's all, like, designed and whatnot,
and it kind of has the same... I don't know, it kind of still has the same, like, hieroglyphics with the weird Knuckles stuff, like Echidna stuff on them, and...
I suppose.
Not too bad.
Welcome back, Purple.
Not too bad.
Give me 1 second.
Citizens of Earth, lend me your ears and listen to me very carefully. My name is Dr. Eggman, the world's greatest scientist, and soon to be the world's greatest ruler. Now witness the beginning of the greatest empire of all time.
I appreciate how they handled this in the movie counterpart, but I think it would have still been really awesome if they had done like a thing where Eggman and Gerald are on screen somewhere, just being like, "Yeah, we're gonna blow up the Earth,"
Yeah.
or at least live stream that bit where Gerald's talking about blowing it up, and Eggman just goes, "What? You can't blow up the Earth."
I do like how in the post. I mean, can we talk about? We can talk about the post
I
credits.
mean, the
of Sonic
movie's been. I know
Four.
that there was somebody from your
Yeah.
chat that said that they haven't seen it yet, and I don't think they're here, and hopefully they're not here. But I mean, if you haven't seen the Sonic movie, you know, I'm sorry.
Quick spoiler warning. I really like how in the post credit scene you can see the moon, like,
Yeah,
actually broken.
yeah.
I thought it was like a really cool attention to detail.
I feel like that was something that definitely maybe Tyson pushed for, because like, at least, and I mean, like, at least in the game universe, they're still kind of trying to make it seem as if the moon is still broken, despite all the times that Izuka-san has gone on record saying that the moon just turned over.
Yeah.
What would happen to Chaos? Because, like, you know how the moon, like, affects, like, waves of the ocean and whatnot? Would Chaos be affected by the moon being blown up?
I mean, he's in the master. Well, actually, he probably isn't. Where is Chaos in SA2?
He's in the multiplayer.
No, but like,
I mean,
so
I'd
you
imagine
say
he's
when
in
I'm
the
literally
Master. Well, no, because the Master Emerald got shattered.
Well, no, because yeah.
Sega, I need you to do some explaining. You
Then
think
doesn't
Spider-Man
May
old
appears
actors and new
again in
actors Spider-Man
Sonic
No Way
4?
Home?
Oh.
I don't know. Someone asking. I'm assuming. Do you think old actors and new actors for Spider-Man? Wait, what? I'm confused by question. Fudge you, Gold Beetle. Fudge you. Why did Gun make a Gold Beetle?
That is a good question. They probably made it after rising taxes.
Reason tech.
They raised taxes and were like, no, this will be important. We
This
swear.
shall be important. You ever wonder where your
disappear.
American tax dollars are going?
Abraham Howard just going, you ever wonder where your taxes are going? We shot a girl.
I'm voiced by Roger now.
I sound nothing like the old. I mean, he still sounds.
He does a good job. That's it.
It's just you can just heavily tell it's Roger.
Oh yeah, no. I mean, like, I feel like when it comes to stuff like that, and like it's definitely the voice inflection. Like he has such a distinct inflection in the way that he pronounces things that like it's just like, yep, that's him. Except for Omega. I feel like, but then again, I mean, like detecting it with Omega is going to be hard because of the voice filter anyway.
Yeah. It's still wild to me how many voices Omega just did in chat.
They're just, I don't know. Sega, can I voice Omega next? Okay.
Off topic, but I guess work's starting soon. I got a message by the cars who dev today.
Oh, hey. Nice.
Yeah.
Sounds pretty exciting.
Yeah. It's just like, man.
Donkey
I wanna
Kong.
play Donkey Kong.
Donkey Kong.
I wanna play Donkey Kong and Tony Hawk.
I don't want to work.
Next week.
I want Donkey Kong.
I wanna. Well, unfortunately, I'm gonna have to play Sonic Racing Cross Worlds, whether they like it or not. I mean, I ain't working when Cross Worlds is out.
I'm taking
alright?
my leave when Cross.
No, I'll still work for them. It's just I need a day off so I can just play Cross Worlds like literally all day.
Aquatic mine.
Take a dive in aquatic mine.
Dylan sent something talking about Helldivers 2 coming to Xbox, and then Frank was just like talking about how it was only on PC and PS5 for the longest time, and I was just like, but my PC's an Xbox.
Right.
And Microsoft told me so. Actually, no. Let me drain it all the way.
Did you see? Apparently, a day before the layoffs happened, right? Phil Spencer was like, "We're at the best place right now. We're doing really good," and like he did something where he was bragging about Xbox as a company the day before.
He always does that though.
I know, it's just like, what are you doing, mate? Oh, Xbox is at the best it's ever been, and that's why we're firing 9,000 people.
Also, apparently, rumors are going around, I don't know how true it is, but a Banjo project was in the works, and now it's likely canceled.
Great.
Xbox is in the best place right now.
I heard that Blade game's also been cancelled.
It
Apparently, they've been... Dave? Sega's just released, like, the actual animated intro for Crossworlds. Like, clean rip.
Yeah, I just see that Frank put it in the chat. I need... Hold on.
Oh, shit.
Gib. Sonic Racing around the world. Oh my god, yes, please. I need this. Hold on, guys. You guys are gonna experience
Can you put Mickey Mouse on the screen while you do it?
I don't want copyright.
Oh,
Disney will kill me. All right.
Just put a picture of him in the corner. Don't worry about it.
Let me. How do add? Where is it?
Dave, share your screen on
Hold on. TikTok, TikTok Studio. Come on, man. There it is. All right. Window capture. Add. That's not it. How are you not detecting it? There it is. Okay. Add
Wait, it says opening version. That. Oh.
opening? What do you mean opening?
It says opening version, so
That doesn't make
suggests more.
sense.
That suggests there's more to the song.
That doesn't make sense. All right. Crazy all around
Can you show
the
your
world.
screen for me, Dave?
Hold on. I hope it doesn't cause stream to be bad though.
Hopefully not.
All right. Here we go, guys. I'm so ready.
Ready?
My body is Reggie. All right. Here we go. Oh yeah. Here we go. This is it. Oh my
Holy
God,
shit.
jet. Oh my God,
No.
cars, the extreme gear. Beautiful, beautiful.
Wait, perform James Bond of Busted? Like,
Whoa, 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 this is different.
wait.
All right, here we go, here we go. Like, whoa. Goodbye, Eggman.
I need to search them up.
The places all around the world.
No way.
What's the world now?
Dave,
Yeah,
Dave,
yeah.
that they got a singer from an English boy band from the UK.
Perfect. Perfection.
The
Don't change
same
one single
boy
thing
band
about
that
it.
played a song "I'm Glad I Crashed the Wedding."
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
What do you mean busted
Keep
is singing a Sonic song? What do you mean busted? Wait, no. What do you mean busted is singing a Sonic song? Stop.
Keeps on it raining.
Oh no.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
That's why it sounded so cheesy.
That's good. That's really good. I love it. I need more.
Oh, he was like the lead. He was like the lead vocalist. Oh, okay.
All right. That was rough.
Wait, dude. Do you know the song "The Year 3000"?
No.
Damn.
I mean, maybe. Sounds kind of familiar, but I'm not too familiar.
It's shit like that. That's who singing it.
Keeps on it raining.
All around the world.
All around the... Oh my God. You know what's gonna make me go all around the world? It's freaking Emerald Radar! Glad to be of service. This is why you watch the streams. In a maze, I don't know what to do. Find the emerald on the steel ghost beam. What does that mean? Ugh, jump scare. Now I got that stuck in my head. It's gonna be stuck in my head for ages, forever.
It'll be stuck in my head, but I still just can't laugh. That funny. Of all the bands, like, come on.
Could have had Kellen Quinn. Could have had Kellen Quinn. Literally could have had Kellen Quinn.
Might as well have just gotten fucking McFly. I mean, Bustard's kind of related to McFly, so...
Marty McFly.
Now I'm listening to the song and all I've got in my head is I've been to the year 3000. It's like shit like that, and I'm like, oh god.
Love it.
I was
Love
happier when I knew it was Nate Wants to Battle.
Underwater brick room. Brick. You can open this? What? What is the point? Never knew that. I guess the emerald could spawn in one of these. But why? In a deep cut. Oh yeah. This room. Yeah, it's this room.
Frank says that was rough.
Yeah. I don't care about the breathing necklace or whatever. It's not worth it.
You say that until you go into the last story, and then you're like, oh, why didn't I get the necklace?
That's true. But who says I'm gonna play last story? Seems to be a lot of police around when you don't need them.
Any news yet?
For some reason,
Always be like, hey cab, am I right, Tails?
Oh god. Amy, why are you shocked about going to outer space?
Hey guys.
Sonic, who did you vote for in the president election?
Looking for the Master Emerald pieces was
Mr. President!
Where are we anyway? Hey, where you going?
Move aside, Knuckles.
I hate the fact that the idea of there being a president in Sonic means there's politics.
But they don't, I'm sorry. Hold on a second. Did they spell tornado with an E?
Did they? Oh.
Is that... I wish I could see the front of Tails' car, because that's what it looked like.
Let me have a look. Let me go back on the stream a bit.
It looks like an E at the end of Tornado. It could be the 2.
That's a 3.
But it's the Tornado 2.
Oh wait, no, there is. It says Tornado.
Tornado?
Tornado.
Tornado?
Yeah, wait, hold on. Look at it. You're right.
Of all the times that I've played, why? What is going on?
I don't know. I know in the earlier cutscene, there's even stuff. The reason I said Tornado 3 earlier was like, in the earlier cutscene, you see on Tails is playing like Tornado 3 written in Shenmue font.
Of course.
I only found that out like recently. Yeah, here you go.
Alright, hold on. All the times
Yeah, I
that I've
think that's
played
the
this
me as
game
well.
back, I've never, ever noticed that.
Yeah.
Tornado.
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 Bellissimo.
Bellissimo, the
Mamma
tornado. Is Tails Italian?
Yes.
Is this how he just spells tornado?
But Tails is from the west side.
That's true. Tornado, the tortellini, the tornado. Oh. Oh, look at me, I'm Channel Pup, and I like to pronounce things weirdly. Oh.
We're announcing things weird and big.
I like how this is how Sonic Team interpreted San Francisco.
Alright.
Go Tails, go! Go Tails, go! Go Tails, go! Crash into the limo! This is inaccurate. Because when Rouge is after them, Tails is flying the tornado. The inaccuracy needs to end now, Sega.
Show that since the incident 3 hours ago, the country is in turmoil. Our financial communities are
Also, do you love our
satellite
looping map?
communications are down. An emergency meeting has been called. Mr. President, this is a national crisis.
Mr.
Spare me
President,
the details.
can you hear
Exactly just what
me?
is it that you want?
No.
Dr. Eggman.
Well, let's just get down to business then, shall we, Mr. President? I won't bore you with all the details since I know you are a very busy man. Mr. President, my demands are quite simple. Surrender to the Eggman Empire and make no attempts to resist. Otherwise, your country will cease to exist. You have 24 hours to give me your answer.
No way!
What the?
You know, Sonic is really not careful.
What the heck's going on here?
I feel like this is a really bad idea, because if Eggman was as insane as he's depicted to be, I think the Earth would definitely had another warning shot because of this.
No.
Okay, let's move it!
Wait up, Sonic!
Hey, you,
Mr.
wait!
President, we're receiving an incoming signal from our agent.
From our agent. Bum, bum,
Inside that pyramid?
bum.
I saw Eggman go inside the pyramid. And more importantly, I saw that Batgirl go inside.
Why is it
the
more
pyramid as
important
well.
that you saw the Batgirl?
You saw them too, right?
Yeah.
We should be able to get it
What are you
down
trying to say,
space from
Knuckles?
there. I don't know what this space colony is all about, but I'll find and destroy that cannon, and then kick their imperial butt.
You heard his song.
I'll go and find the entrance.
You know how it is.
You know how it is. Is he blushing? Was he blushing?
Probably, to be honest.
Are we not gonna talk about how, like, Eggman apparently has ancestors that were in Egypt?
Are you sure about that? I thought he was just building.
I mean, I feel like it's a bit much to go through the trouble of making hieroglyphics that
Yeah, but
look
you
like
could get-
you.
You could get rolled. Well, I mean, that's Eggman, dude. Like, ego.
I know, but still, like.
He's gonna have his robots make
He-
them.
He can't do that. That's illegal.
He can. He did. I mean, yes, Dr. Eggman, the villain, does illegal stuff, you know. It was very legal for him to go on the space colony Ark and threaten the Earth.
I mean, like, it's not like Gunn actually cares enough to try and stop him. Also, why are the gun robot? Oh, well, I mean, I guess theoretically Eggman would have control over him.
Well, I don't know. I think they're probably going after you because you're tied with Sonic, maybe.
I know, but like, why would they
They're
be
probably
stopping
going
me
after
from
Eggman,
infiltrating
but, yeah.
Eggman's base?
I don't know.
Sega, lore, give me.
No.
Jamming.
You'll get your law when you fix this.
Ah, yeah, this is happening.
This is currently proceeding.
This is currently proceeding.
I'm just playing on a website that's a verbose generator. Give me a Sonic quote right now. Gun to your head, give me a Sonic quote.
Well, let's just take one from the chat here that is a very popular one.
You might know everything I'm gonna do, but that's not gonna help you, since I know everything you're gonna do. Strange, isn't it?
You know, that Sonic voice actor would probably do a pretty good Silver.
Hold on. The individual of which I, another individual, am declaring to might know everything the individual of which you are listening to currently replacing the current location to a different location. No. But referring to the specific and current subject matter of was not currently replacing the current location. What are we saying? What
Ace,
I'm
you might know
just-
everything that I'm going to do, but that's not going to help you, since I know everything that you're going to do. Strange, isn't it? See how Ace responds to that.
That's a fun twist, Dave. If you know everything, it adds an exciting layer to our adventures. It's like a game of strategy.
I just wrote,
Let's see how
oh
it
yeah,
unfolds.
this is happening.
Ready for surprises?
Ready for surprises, yeah. Do it now?
I just wrote, oh yeah, this is happening in this generator.
Alright.
Oh yeah, this, that of which is present in this time happening.
What about,
Wait, I'm gonna write I have to help Amy because she's in danger.
Yeah, there we go. I was trying to think of another weird Sonic.
You've turned into a big-time villain this time, Doctor.
Right. The first person having ordered to help Amy for the reason that the female personas indicating inclusion within danger. What?
Okay.
What was the other one? What was the other one?
You've turned into a big-time villain, Doctor.
Something like that. I forget what the full line is, but I know it's...
You turned into a big time villain. That dude. The individual of which I, another individual, am declaring to have turned into an uncertain and indefinite article, of which is an enormous in size time villain, Doctor. Imagine if Sonic said that. You should put the entire Sonic Adventure 2 script in this.
Oh yes, yes, that would be... Oh, okay, here's one.
Alright.
Hold on. Talk about low budget flights, no food or movies. I'm out of here.
I'm out of here. I like running better. Alright.
Like running better.
Talk about low budget flights, no food or movies. The individual of which you are listening to out of here. The individual of which you are listening to is to be desired for something or someone. Or find similarities to someone or something running better. What? I think we broke this.
Awesome. I'm glad that Sonic can break it. Let's try,
What you see is what you get. Just a guy that loves adventure. I'm Sonic the Hedgehog.
What you see is what you get. Oh my god. A question for the second person perceived with the eyes could be a question for the second person received. Very exactly one of the guy pointing out loves adventure. The first person, Sonic the aforementioned hedgehog. Okay. Alright.
what if we fed it the emerald prayer?
I don't know.
You know, like the 7 servers.
Hold on, let me search it up because I'm not writing all that shit down.
Dude, Pyramid Cave is such a freaking blob. Can we get Pyramid Cave in Crossroads?
No.
Please!
You got it, it's called Sandro. Oh my fucking god.
Yes. Let's hear it.
Just made it.
Alright, let me take you on a fanciful journey into the world where the servers are not just mere machines, but rather the magnificent embodiments of the legendary 7 Chaos. Mysterious entities that whirl and swirl with an enigmatic energy. Chaos, you see, is not merely a state of disorder, it is awe-inspiring force, a tempest of sheer power that pulsates and throbs, its essence richly fortified by the fervent beasts of the heart, the very core of existence. And amidst this swirling maelstrom stands the elusive controller, an enigmatic figure of unimaginable prowess, whose purpose is to harmoniously unify the disparate elements of chaos into a singular symphony of power, orchestrating a grand balance between the forces that shape our reality. Behold the spectacle.
I think we've cracked the code.
What the fuck? What did I just read?
Something very enlightening, and it sounds like Sega trying to describe the Chaos Emerald lore, but also them not understanding the Chaos Emerald lore. That's what it sounds like.
That was a different website I just tried. I think this one's better. I just typed in, oh yeah, this is happening, and oh my god, I ain't reading all that. Jesus. My dear friends and fellow enthusiasts, let me assure you that this magnificent occurrence is absolutely taking place. The excitement is palpable. One can practically feel the electrifying energy in the air. Yes, indeed, this event is not just a mere figment of our imaginations, it is unfolding right before our very eyes. And how splendid it is to be part of this exhilarating experience. Oh yeah, you better believe it. This
Oh
delightful
yeah, you
spectacle is
better
happening,
believe it.
and we are all here to witness it in all its glory.
Bro, Sonic is on another level.
I'm sending you this fight. This is hilarious.
Let's have a look.
Oh Christ.
Okay. Oh my god. I'll just let's pull up a random. Let me see if I could find a random Sonic quote here.
How about
Oh, actually, you know what? We're gonna switch it up. We're gonna switch it up.
Oh.
Hold on. I know exactly what I want to put in. Hold on.
Rush Bandicoot?
Yeah, that's pretty much.
Old gathering crystals, old habits die hard, don't they?
Old habits die hard, don't they? Hold on. Vortex. Quotes. All right. Let's see what it says about this. Oh god, I'm scared. Oh my gee. Okay. Oh my dear Crash, are you truly and genuinely taken aback, astonished, flabbergasted, perhaps even rendered momentarily speechless by my sudden and unexpected appearance before you? Much like the persistent little fleas that scurry and leap through your fur, unrelenting and ever present, I cannot help but return to your side time and again. For an astonishing span of 3 long, adrucious years, I found myself consumed in desolation amid the frigid, unforgiving landscape of the bleak and icy Antarctic wastes, where I was enveloped in solitude and isolation. But lo and behold, throughout that seemingly interminable period, I deeply ached for your presence and longing that echoed through the frozen expanse. Consequently, dear friend, I orchestrated a delightful little assemblage, a gathering, if you will, akin to a jubilant birthday revelry, yet, intriguingly, in every way the complete and utter opposite of the joyous celebration one might expect. Ugh.
This site's amazing.
Oh my god. All right. Yeah, let's get the Cortex line from Wrath of Cortex. Crash Bandicoot. You're collecting crystals.
I like how I went on Twitter for 1 second and the first thing I see is someone in all caps shouting, "It's Sonic Racing!" God damn
Crash
it.
Bandicoot. How the heck
You're gathering crystals. No.
No. Why can't I find the quote?
You type in, "If it's not fun, why bother?"
It's into the verbose.
Yeah.
It's not fun. Why bother? If perchance the endeavor at hand fails to spark joy, exhilaration, or a delightful flutter in the very depths of one's soul, then, dear friend, what conceivable reason could there possibly be to invest one's precious time and energy in such an activity? Why, in all the vast expanse of life's myriad
God.
passions and pursuits, would we choose to engage in that which does not fill our hearts with laughter and mirth?
Jesus Christ.
How the heck are you? Okay, here we go. I'll include the crunch bit as well. Or, well, the part where he says, "Meet Crunch, my Lewis creation." Ah, Crash Bandicoot, my long-standing rival and formidable adversary. It fills my heart with a peculiar mix of nostalgia and amusement to inquire, how on earth have you been? How on earth have you? I can only assume you are still zealously on the hunt for those elusive crystals that have become synonymous with your adventurous escapades. Truly, some habits are like stubborn weeds in a garden, refusing to wither away, wouldn't you agree? Meanwhile, I have diverted my intellectual efforts toward pursuits far more enthralling and captivating. Allow me to introduce you to Crunch, the latest marvel of my ingenious creativity and scientific prowess. It's like it knows that we're talking about Cortex, though. That's like the crazy part.
Yeah.
Man, what enlightening conversations can this give us? It's like if Cortex was written by Shakespeare.
That's the best part right now for me, because the character in the cartoon I want to try and work for is, I want him to speak like he's a Shakespearean actor, so
Yeah.
it's kind of gonna help.
I don't know what you're talking
To
about.
be honest.
Let's see. Right, the elementals. We'll get back to Sonic Adventure in a minute. Hold on, this is fun. Aha! Yes, indeed, the magnificent and awe-inspiring elementals. That is precisely what I have been searching for. Imagine if these extraordinary forces of nature were to liberated from their constraints, their uncontainable, raw, and chaotic energy would surge forth with an unparalleled might that it could infuse my clandestine weapon. Okay. With the catalyzing vigor it was so desperately requires to awaken from its dormant slumber. This is no ordinary ornament we are discussing. We possess an awe-inspiring creation, a colossus of destruction capable of effortlessly obliterating mountains, shattering the very earth beneath us. Is he talking about the Eclipse Cannon?
I don't know.
In laying waste to the entire urban landscapes in one fell swoop. Just envision the unparalleled devastation, the glorious power unleashed. Alright, now I'm gonna go completely off topic here. Hold on. Okay, here we go. This is gonna be so... Here we go. God, this is so long. Yes, indeed. Allow me to elaborate on the profound notion of a woman, a remarkable individual of exceptional strength and unwavering determination who has chosen to embark upon a distinguished and noble journey within the esteemed ranks of the military. Picture her clad in a crisp, immaculate uniform, exuding confidence and resilience as she stands tall among her comrades. I don't think this is what Gerald was talking about at all. Look what came out of my egg sack. I gotta put that in.
You should put a SpongeBob quote in.
Alright, hold on.
Probably grasp it.
Oh, dear friend, cast your gaze upon the astonishing marvel that has emerged from the delicate confines of my egg sac. A most wondrous and remarkable event that unfolds before our very eyes.
I just
An
like Jim
enchanting
Carrey.
spectacle of nature's ingenuity and the miraculous cycle of life taking flight in a truly magnificent display. All right, SpongeBob. Let's see.
Probably grasp it.
Firmly grasp it. Firmly grasp it. Let's see. What does he say? With an unwavering determination and a sense of purpose, seize hold of it with a grip that conveys both strength and conviction, ensuring that your fingers clasp around it firmly, as it were the very embodiment of your aspirations. Resolutely holding on to this object of your intent.
Bro, just say it normally.
Let's see.
Please tell me if you write just the word salt, it'll just say sodium chloride.
All right, let's find out.
Just salt.
Yeah. Excuse me. Oh no. Oh no. No, it does not. No, it does not. Are you? Oh man. All right. Salt. Ah, behold the exquisite and crystalline substance known as salt, a marvel of nature, often found twinkling, reminiscent of tiny stars strewn across a vast barren landscape. This precious mineral, with its captivating allure and intricate structures, bears the transformative power to elevate the simplest of dishes, imparting upon them with an explosion of flavor that dances upon the tongue like a maestro leading the symphony. How it graces our culinary creations, coaxing the fourth of the inherent taste of ingredients, while whispering tales of ancient oceans and glistening salt flats where it was born from the kiss of a sun and the sea. Truly, its presence is in our lives adds not just taste, but an essence that sparks joy and connection at every shared meal.
Jesus Christ.
What's the hold on, there's a SpongeBob. Oh, here we go. Here, I'll just remember licking doorknobs on other planets. Remember, licking doorknobs is illegal on other planets. Let's see what it says. He was number one. Oh, dear reader, allow me to impress upon you the monumental importance of this crucial tidbit of knowledge. It is, in fact, an undeniable truth that engaging in the rather peculiar and, dare I say, unorthodox practice of licking doorknobs is strictly outlawed on various celestial bodies beyond our humble earthly abode. Yes, you heard that right. The very act which may seem bane or amusing in our terrestrial existence could lead to a dire consequence when performed on planets far and wide. Where intellect far and wide. Pokemon, where'd you come from? Where intergalactical laws take precedence over our common practices. So tread carefully and let your tongue remain wisely tucked away from those metallic surfaces in the great expanse of the cosmos. Bro. My brain is growing. I'm getting smarter.
You're so smarter. Oh boy.
Oh man. All right, I got one more in me. All right. See, SpongeBob movie, Mr. Krabs, Stolen Clown. Let me see. Is this? I just find the quote, please. All right, what does it say? Gene, leave a message. Hi, Mr. Krabs. This is Clay, the guy you sold Neptune's crown to. All right, hold on. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Which is now in Shell Shady. Goodbye. All right. Ahoy there, esteemed Mr. Krabs. It is I, Clay, the humble individual who finds himself fortunate enough to be the proud new owner of the illustrious and magnificent Neptune's crown, that remarkable artifact of aquatic royalty that you so graciously parted ways with. I simply felt that the overwhelming urge to reach out and express my heartfelt gratitude one more for your generous decision to sell me that magnificent crown, a true treasure of the sea. I am thrilled to share that I have since passed it along to an enthusiastic buyer in a bustling Shell City. Your kindness in selling me Neptune's crown has not gone unnoticed, and I sincerely thank you again for your glorious opportunity. With that, I bid you farewell from Shell City, where the crown now resides.
Jesus.
All right, cool. All right, back to the game.
That's just so funny though.
Neptune's crown. Yeah, stupid door. Stupid door.
Door.
Stupid door. Well, I guess, I mean, if I was able to share that screen and not have much issue with the performance.
Probably your GPU not sweating as much now, like you can probably afford to.
I know, I'm just more concerned about the bit rate. I wish I could be hardwired in. Ouch. Yeah. Dig. Rats. Excuse me. Well, it's not in green, it's not in red. To blue.
Dude, off topic, but I think I just saw something earlier about Xbox saying the amount of people they laid off is pretty much the size of Nintendo. I don't know how true that is, but right.
You know? I'm not surprised.
No.
I mean, they have like a gazillion freaking studios that, you know, they decide to be like, hey, you know, instead of actually making a decent game, let's make Call of Duty.
Call of Duty.
So it was in red. Gosh darn it. There. Oh. Oh, come on. You're so petty. There we go. I found them. Ba-ba-ba-bum.
Yeah, I feel good.
Is that a ghost?
Huh? Who's there? What the? A ghost?
I still can't believe we got official King Boom Boo lore last year. Heartburn sucks, my guy.
True.
Ah, you got lucky. I like how he's all evil in this, but then when it comes to Crossworlds, he's like, yeah, I'll be the blue shell of Crossworlds.
Yeah, you guys gave me sunglasses. It's all good.
Do you think that's why he's so upset? He can't go outside, so someone just... Dodonpa approached him, gave him sunglasses. He's like, oh, dude. Yes, thank you.
He's like, oh, okay.
Dude, that's the first time I've ever done that. Let's go.
What a hassle.
What a hassle. Hoff. David Hasselhoff? Come and get some!
Pretty rough.
We did it! Let's go, Amy!
You little thieves. Did you really think you're alive?
Come and get some, Eggman.
Sonic!
Just leave it to me.
This time, I'll take your lives as well as the Chaos Emerald. I call on you to destroy these pests. Come out, my servant.
I like in the dark side version. Oh wait, we're about to see Sonic with no pupils. Hold on. I think. Oh wait, no, the cutscene ends. Oh, it's in the dark version.
Yeah, it's in
okay.
the dark version, I think.
Yeah, I like in the dark version
Daddy.
of the cutscene where you have Eggman just going no.
No! You stupid piece of junk!
It just doesn't sound like no.
No! Seria!
You know, I really like Roger, and I like the writing that they give him, but sometimes I do miss the cheesy writing.
This is what I used to tell people when they're like, "Oh, Sonic stories are too cheesy," and I'm like, "That's part of fun."
It's like, it's his personality. Like, I want to see Roger saying, come and get some, Eggman. Like, that just,
Yeah.
I don't know, that sounds fun. Because Roger Sonic would never say that.
You turned into a big time villain, Doctor.
You turned into a big time villain, Doctor.
Or would you ever hear Roger say to the planet that's cool and blue as me?
No. I don't think you'd ever say what you see is what you get. A guy who loves adventures.
I'm Sonic Adventure 2.
I'm Sonic Adventure 2. Dude, I really hope at least one line in any of the Sonic movies have Ben Schwartz saying that. Like the fucking I'm just a guy who loves adventure. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. Bing. They didn't need a space shuttle. They could have just taken the tornado.
This is the space colony where Eggman is hiding.
Looks like we're heading into space, so I guess that means we're going too.
Is everyone alright?
I miss lines like that, Dave.
Don't sweat it, Knuckles.
Yeah.
The only thing in the cargo bay are those
What do you
master
mean, don't
emeralds,
sweat it?
right?
Land the
Knock
shuttle
it
and
off,
let me
Knuckles.
out.
We're gonna crash this thing if you keep that up. Oh no! Don't touch that lever!
Don't touch that lever.
Why did the way Sonic screamed sound like it was
What's
like
up
he
with
was
that
doing a
knucklehead,
rabbit
eh?
impression?
Trying
Why
to
did he go,
take over
what?
I thought we were toast for sure. Huh? Where did he go now?
Where did he go now?
This place looks deserted, dusty too. This place was shut down about 50 years ago because of a terrible accident. The first
I am reading a
Bernoulli
script.
spherical space colony called ARC. When it was
What's a
operational,
Bernoulli?
it was the most advanced research center of its kind. But looking at it now,
Isn't there supposed to be screens rendered in front of him?
now it's an abandoned ARC, wouldn't you say?
Not sure.
Time left before
I thought like, well, maybe it's in the dark story because like I swear there's like he's reading that information off of a screen.
Probably, yeah.
Designed that weapon to be impenetrable from outside attack.
Like that.
Its defenses
Yeah.
are super strong, so we have to find a way to destroy it from inside. Chaos Emerald? It looks
Dude, the way Sonic reacts to that, it's so funny.
It's designed to reverse the energy field inside the Chaos Emerald.
Ah!
Oh my god!
A machine can tell the difference. I'll find the power supply and destroy it. Sonic, you find the control room, okay?
So the plan is, we'll
Switch to Chaos Emeralds when the machine has stopped, right?
Right?
All right, here comes the Amy Rose
Leave me
Echo.
behind and have all the fun.
Bally's Basics, Amy.
I wonder. When I was a kid, I didn't understand why they did that echo, but like, I guess that's just to show that like she's all alone now.
Yeah.
They really do just treat her like shit this entire game.
Yeah.
You think about everything Tails does in this game, right? Breaks into a military base, like,
Yeah.
you know, finds the entrance in Eggman's like hidden base and all that shit, right?
Yeah.
And then you think what happened to him later on in the series, like what happened? What happened?
Pontac and Graph.
I like that they now say like the reason he became what he is was because of Infinite, but like I would argue he was kind of getting like that before Infinite.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh, it's if you die. Okay, I got you. Oh, they cooked. The song cooked. I don't want the chowkey. Take it away.
Fuck them. Oh, fuck
Oh, it
them, chow.
stayed? That's not very Adventure 2-like.
Oh.
Oh. I wasn't paying attention because TikTok stopped for a second. It was playing a sound.
No.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Ace,
All
what
the-
do you think of Tails and Sonic Adventure 2?
Hold on. Ace, what do you think about Tails and Sonic Adventure 2?
Tails is awesome in Sonic Adventure 2. He's smart, brave, and a loyal friend. His flight abilities add a unique gameplay twist, making levels fun. Their friendship shines, showing teamwork is key. Love their dynamic.
Ace, if that's true, then why was Tails scared of Chaos Zero and Sonic Forces? Boop boop boop.
Boop boop boop.
she said boop boop boop. She couldn't answer. See, even she can't tell you why.
So.
She can't tell you why.
That's so base. She contradicted her own statement. Uh-oh.
Yeah. The bazooka.
Bazooka.
Stupid artificial chaos. How many art fights did you get today?
One.
Hey.
Oh, are you talking about me?
Yeah.
Like, attack some to me?
Yeah.
I got one.
Alright, cool.
But apparently I'm getting a revenge one from someone I did.
Hey.
Yeah. I've just been a bit, like, I was going to, like, go ham on it today, but I don't know, I guess I'm just really tired.
Yeah, I mean, you've been streaming a lot the past couple of days, so I don't really blame you.
Yeah.
It's okay, Sonic. I found the engine core.
That's okay, Sonic. I'ma kill myself.
I find it kind of bizarre that, you know, they're fine with disabling the engine of a space colony arc. Shouldn't have any repercussions whatsoever.
No.
I gotta do better next time.
I look in your chart and I just see it's Sonic Racing.
It's Sonic Racing.
What's up? How's it going? Alizra.
It's growing on me a little bit, I'm not gonna lie, it's just I need to get over by the fact of who it's sung by.
Why does he jitter?
I don't know. They forgot to loot the animation properly. There's like missing frames.
Jitter.
Like when you look at it, like
Yeah,
they don't have an animation that settles back into default.
that's true.
And that's why. Yeah.
Sorry, you think it's better than Green Light Ride? I think Fez might have something to say about that.
I need to hear the full thing. Look, I have a bias that I don't like the band the singer who sung the new song is from. I think that their music is genuinely awful half the time. But like I say, the Crossworlds theme is growing on me. You know, it's a good song.
Meteor Herd.
I do like Green Light Red though.
Green
I don't know why.
Google had a dog.
Google had a dog. I ran it over.
What if we got Johnny on one of these streams? I've never seen an emerald spawn there before. What the heck?
That would be amazing.
Let's get Johnny on one of these streams. Ask him about Google having a dog.
Google has a dog.
It's closer to your left.
And I have a rock.
I think, like, I know a lot of people are like, oh, it's too cheesy, you know, the Crossworld song, but like...
And the band it comes from is sings cheesy. Like I said, they got the song that's like, I've been to the year 3000. Like, they sing shit like that. And I'm glad I crashed. Like, that's the type of songs. So,
all about how much you
get this
hear
thing
the
of-
song. I'd say it played TSR on launch day and rarely touched it again. I think that was pretty much majority of everybody that bought TSR.
I got number 2 on the global rank leaderboards. My friend was number 1, and I dropped the game after 2 weeks. I was like, nah, this shit's ass. I want to play Crash Team Racing.
Poor timing on their part. They should have delayed it.
No.
Because, like, the
What
delay
did the
clearly...
delay do? Really?
I don't know,
What
because
did
clearly the delay
do?
didn't really do much, considering that it still launched and was in a very horrible, like, condition.
Because I feel like the only thing that I saw from, like, the original, like, footage to the new stuff was, like, the lighting was changed a little bit.
Just a little
That
bit.
was it. Just a little bit. And I'll be honest, the shadow, like, textures, like, when you look at the car's shadow on the floor, they look like shit. They're like misaligned and everything.
Ouch.
But yeah, TSR is just awful. Awful game. Crossworld's gonna be peak though.
Crossworlds is going to be the racing game of all time.
I saw there's like in Japan they've got like a Japanese stand for Crossworlds for you to pre-order in like shops.
Yeah, yeah.
And they have like a little circle bit on the standee that shows SpongeBob and Patrick.
Dude, peak. We've never been in such a good position with Sonic. Let's go. Jump from the star. Jump up Superstar? My Sonic Adventure 2 game?
Jump up in the air. Don't be scared.
What star? Give a lot of meteorites. What? What does that mean? Make it make sense. Farthest meteorite you see after using the spring. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Farthest meteorite. Over here? I have never, ever gotten that one. Of all the times that I've played Sonic Adventure 2, hold on. Of the 73.6 hours I have played Sonic Adventure 2 and played through Sonic Hero Story, never have I ever got that emerald spawn.
Well, first time for everything.
Not too bad.
You should play the randomizer of this.
I would cry.
Why?
I would cry.
Dude, you should play it and play it where all the voice lines.
Yeah. Perhaps, maybe.
Talking to you is a waste of time.
Talking to you is a waste of time. I saw a speedrunner doing this boss fight, but I forgot what they did, so I'm just gonna do what I think is necessary.
I mean, what you doing kind of works really fast anyway, so. Damn it, now I want to listen to Green Light Ride.
Where are you?
I'm in England.
Where are you?
Where are you?
Get away from my
Yeah,
The voices in my head. Knuckles.
Also, just to say one more thing about Green Light Ride, I thought this song was mid, and for some reason, just lately, I don't know if it's just hype for Crossworlds, but I'm kind of enjoying it.
Yeah.
Press the A button, Dave. I want to see Big the Cat.
I pressed it. There he is.
Look at him. He goes. Why does it look like he set that up? When he does
did.
that?
He set that up.
I want the fucking bat to die.
The bat.
Keep your hands to yourself. Don't touch me.
Is that how you say thanks to someone who just saved your life?
Saving my life.
Hello, Big.
I think I owe you one. You just
I don't like this one. What does he do with his hand here?
Big. Big. No. No. Dog. No. No.
Hot gooning on stream.
What you say? It sounds crazy. Fine, then just take them. They stink like echidnas do.
If that's what you thought, you should have given me them in the first place.
Oh, Big. I know, man. I know. Look, we're all down bad for the bat, but come on, man.
I'm sorry.
Oh god.
They showed TSR movie in the movie theaters during Sonic Movie 1. I don't think I got
I
any
remember that.
adverts for Sonic when I went to go to any of the Sonic movies.
It must have been a UK thing then, because I remember
Potentially.
the Team Sonic Racing advert.
Or maybe I just don't remember it, like, at all. Just
My
consciously
favorite memory is seeing
remembered
a
it.
trailer for the Minions 2 for Sonic 1, and then when I went
Oh,
to
yeah.
go see Sonic 2, I saw Minions 2 again on.
I
as a
remember that,
trailer.
yeah.
Sonic 1, like, I think about the trailers I saw for that, it was like Scoob, that Trolls movie that never came out in theaters.
Yep.
Like, Minions 2, like...
I still remember all of the memes about, like, this was the movie that I saw before the pandemic, and it's just the poster of Sonic.
Yeah. I think my favorite one is, like, the Last of Us edit someone did.
Yeah, that one.
Did they have? I'm curious. Did they have a Sonic trailer for me when Sonic 2 was out? I don't think they did. Yeah, I don't think they did. I don't know if they did for Sonic 3 either, to be honest.
I did a really cool trick and you had to shoot me.
I will say when I went to go see Thunderbolts, I got an advert for Mario Kart World.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's also another thing. I've never seen a Nintendo ad at theaters.
Oh yeah, no, they do them. I mean, like I said, when it was like a Mario Kart World advert, but it was like mostly a Nintendo Switch 2 advert, but that was showing Mario Kart World.
Must just be in certain areas, because I know all the times that I've ever gone to the theaters, I've never seen one single thing related to video games. Unless it's
when
the
I
movie.
went to see The Incredibles as a really young lad, at least I think it was The Incredibles, like I think that was 2004, we saw an advert for Crash Twinsanity. It was like the Steve-O advert.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah.
And I remember saying to my sister, I want that game for my birthday.
I got that game for my birthday.
I was supposed to get it on my birthday, but my parents were like, you can have it now if you want. And I'm like, okay.
Nah, I fondly remember that, because I remember specifically we were shopping in Target one day, and, you know, I didn't really know much about the internet at the time, so whenever I wasn't looking really for any kind of adverts for it, but, like, I remember seeing Crash Twinsanity in the case and be like, oh, I want that. And so, like, about a year later, my birthday came around and they got it for me. I was like, yes.
I found out about it purely from looking on GameSpot, and it was GameSpot, because, like, I was following some Sunset and Run stuff. And then I found out about Crash Twinsanity, and I'm like, oh. And the first image I saw was Cortex dressed as Coco. That was like one of the first screenshots they released for the game.
That's
wild.
amazing. See if you can make it out of this room alive! Haha!
I miss Dean Bristow.
He was so good. Rest in peace.
They should get a new Eggman.
They should. But they won't.
They won't.
Let Tom Kenny voice it, man.
I can see them going to do like classic Eggman.
Yeah. I really like that animatic that they did, where it's like, I guess, it was like that animation, like, Was he auditioning for Gru?
I don't know.
Because I remember specifically that like someone did an animatic of Eggman as Gru, and it was Tom Kenny going freeze ray or something like that.
There's someone else recently. I'm like, oh, they sound like a good. They'd be a good Eggman, but I forgot the name. I don't think they're ever gonna get a new actor for Eggman at this rate. I think they've like locked it in.
Yeah, no, definitely. I mean, even more so with all the controversy that happened. You know, it would have been dropped already.
That's what shocks me. Like, why haven't they? Like,
he's a contractor.
Considering, is it? Well, I mean, they've had controversial actors voice characters before.
I know,
and then
but
they
he's
dropped
not
them,
tied
like,
to a union, so. At least I don't think he is.
Let's take care of business first, shall we, Sonic?
I know he has to audition every time there's a new game. Which, like, that still doesn't make sense to me. Like, at that point, just...
Well, it makes me wonder, like, who else auditions, you know?
That's what I wonder, like, I don't get it.
Like, who else auditions, and how do you get a hold of the person who does the audition? Time villain doctor. I like how misconstrued this scene is if you've never played Dark Story.
Oh, yeah. Wait, is Hero or Dark Story the one where they just have that red tint at the end?
That's a good question. I don't know. Take care of yourself. Suck the hedgehog.
I think the bit when she's looking out the window, she's literally just head and hands. At least I thought she was. I know there's like one part of this game where Amy is literally just head and hands.
But it's less powerful than the real one.
The same wavelength and properties. But can I do this?
My hand is clipping through the camera. Whoa.
My hand is clipping through the emerald.
Did you see
There's
it?
the red tint, yeah.
No, wait, not the red tint. Hold on.
Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. I see what you mean.
Sonic! Sonic is asking for the first time to do something for him. I won't let him.
That's not true. He's asked you to do stuff for him before, I'm
Dude.
pretty sure.
I've just sent you something.
Alright.
You're no match for me, Fox Boy.
I miss Eggman calling him a Fox Boy. They couldn't render her body.
I think that's in all versions of the game, I'm pretty sure. Like... It always makes me laugh, I don't know why.
Why? Dude,
What?
Nothing, just... I got a message from a friend who was trying to get a job and they declined the offer because A drug test failed.
Oh, great.
Dopey. No more games. That's it, I'm going to destroy. Oh, my. Oh, okay. Hold on. Actually, hold on. Hold on. Let me go into DSX real quick. There it is. How's my battery on the controller at 30% when it's plugged in? Where's the, here it is. No. Settings. Sense to key. No. Controller. Disable touchpad as mouse. There we go.
Watch out for Eggman's special attack. It's very painful.
Oh, I'm sure it is, Amo Chow. Have you felt it? Have you felt the painful attack?
Super laser
I don't think it's very smart of them to have a nuclear reactor in the middle of the room here.
Right.
Weak little fuck. All right. All right. All right.
Ah.
All right. All right. I can't lose to Tails.
Hey, what the fuck you mean by that?
I feel some strange energy.
I feel some strange energy.
Hey, Sonic. Whoa, I wasn't sure if I could pull that one off. Somehow I managed to use the chaos control.
Chaos control?
New research study found that cheese could increase the chances of having nightmare.
I'm worried about Tails and Amy. I hate to ask.
Oh,
Could you
I
help
mean,
them? This is our last chance.
there's nothing before.
Before the cannon fires,
I guess not.
I'll slam dunk it in there.
Hold on. It kind of fits. It kind of fits. Daniel Barnes, the writer of Scrapnik, put Sonic Racing over Crossworlds. Everybody Super Sonic Racing. It kind of fits.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. Huzzah! Huzzah! Oh. Oh.
Ugh.
Can I make it? Let's see. Ah. Well, I tried. I don't think the space colony arc is that close to the atmosphere. Maybe it is. Oh, come on. Alright, fine, I won't do the skip. Whatever. I'll do it how it's intended to be. What? I still can't believe they brought the space colony arc back in Shadjins. That was such a good move.
Yeah. Oh.
Huh.
Oh, thank Christ for that.
Wow.
Sony just said PS6 is still years away. Sony is focused on software for years to come, says PS5 architect Mark Cerny.
Until Xbox forces their hand.
Yeah, but I'm starting to have a bit of doubt, I'm not gonna lie.
I'll take Mark Cerny for his word. But it doesn't really make me feel good knowing that the Japanese president said that they would be focusing on PS6.
I mean, I feel like right now they probably would be focusing on it, but I think they still think it's years away.
I mean, I hope so, because, like, but, like, I want to know how much.
About what's going on with Xbox right now, they might not even feel like they're in that much of a rush anymore.
Maybe. But I'm just saying, man. If Xbox leaves the console industry, I'm scared.
Oh, yeah. You're scared about Apple coming in because you know.
Well, it's not just Apple coming in. It's just like a dominated gaming space with just predominantly Nintendo and Sony. While it sounds like a good idea on paper, it could go horribly wrong.
You say that, Dave, but like, let's be honest, that's kind of what we have now. So.
I mean, for sure.
I'm not
but
being
still,
funny.
it shouldn't be like that now.
It shouldn't be like that, but it's just that just goes to show how much Xbox is fucked up. You know?
Oh, definitely. Of course, I missed the checkpoint. I think Apple should stay away. I'm not spending.
If everyone thought Xbox was bad with like the shit they do, watch Apple come in and be
10 times
really
worse.
fucking nasty. Yeah.
Because, like, you know,
Any of the
you
three companies.
think like Xbox announcing that, or you know, insiders speculating that the next Xbox could be $1,000. Apple's not playing around. Apple's not playing around. They're gonna charge like $3,500 because they're all about their branding. They sell it as a name brand. They don't care if they're trying to get consumers or not. Their console 100% is going to come out at $1,000 price tag.
Digital.
Yeah, it will be all digital, 100%, and they're going to tie it into Apple Arcade somehow and say that that's you know, another thing. Getting it. Apple should die. Apple should die. Apple, please stay away. Gamers do not want you.
You never cease to surprise me, Blue Hedgehog. I thought that capsule you were in exploded in space.
You know, what can I say? I die hard. You actually saved me, you know.
It was a Chaos Emerald, wasn't it? But there's no way you could have activated the Chaos Control using an emerald that's fake. So,
PSR had more lenient ranking system as opposed to Crossworlds. They were just, I think they were just trying to figure out how ranking should work in a racing game in general, because I don't know. They're definitely taking the ranking system a lot more serious. You're right about one thing. This ends now.
What was his name? Tom.
What was his name? Tom.
Revenge Guac.
Revenge Guac.
Hey, other hedgehog, why do you look like me?
Why do you look like me? Keanu Shadow is such a good idea.
Weren't we like both a bit nervous about him at one point as well?
I think I was a little nervous at it at one point.
Yeah.
But it really just depended on like how that, like, I guess
would work.
Yeah. Because all it needed was just that one clip that they released, and then that was like what sold me on it. I was like, yep, okay, I can see it. I know a lot of people were more concerned about it because, you know, him being, God, I can't even, John Wick.
I saw one rumor for Amy recently, and I'm like, God, no. Please, no.
What?
It was Scarlett Johansson. I was like, fuck no.
Oh, I think I've seen a lot of people saying that, actually.
I'm like, no. Me personally, I don't know if like this is bad or not, but I kind of want Margot Robbie, but that's just me.
I can see Margot Robbie.
I think she would be amazing as Amy.
Oh yeah, definitely. I think oh, I forgot what I was gonna say. I don't know who I'd want as Amy, to be completely honest. I'm just sort of not
Margot Robbie.
sure.
You know what? You see the vision. You gotta see the vision.
Kristen Ritter.
You can't. No, Kristen Ritter was meant to be Rouge. She was supposed to be Rouge.
All I'm saying is I'm gonna crash out if I see Aquafina.
Better fucking not. She better stay right way the fuck.
I'm gonna crash out, dude. I'm gonna crash out. I'm gonna have to I'm gonna have to call Paramount support and be like, why?
She better not even touch the fucking Sonic franchise. I'm gonna be real with you.
They'll get Ice Spice.
The Swallow.
You're gonna get Ice Spice because Ice Spice was in the SpongeBob movie.
I can't wait for Jet the Hawk is Owen Wilson. No, Jet the Hawk is Johnny Knoxville. You got Johnny Knoxville, Jet, Aquafina Wave, and Snoop Dogg. I don't know why Snoop Dogg. You know.
Snoop Dogg who?
What?
Who did you say for Snoop Dogg?
Oh, Storm.
Oh. Look at Kai Cenat.
Wasn't he in Good Burger 2?
He was, yeah. He was like a cameo character.
Yo, chat. Yo, Jet.
Look at Speed.
No, let's not. Dude, it took them 35 hours to beat Mario Bros.
But did they finish all of the Mario Brothers games?
No, they literally just played New Super Mario Bros. Wii.
That was it?
And that's it. That was it.
It took them how long?
Apparently, 35 hours and 800 deaths. One of the easiest Mario games ever. These people have thousands of viewers who watch them.
Not thousands. Millions.
Well, millions, yeah, you know what I mean.
That hurts my soul. 35 hours.
No. The New Super Mario Bros. Wii.
Look, if it took me more than 5 hours to get through Mario Brothers Wii, I think I would have just called it.
I just find that game boring as fuck.
I mean, it is. Don't get me wrong. You can now select scenes from the hero story. All right, yeah.
Do the randomizer for Dark Story.
Here comes the Dark Story advert.
From a military base located on an island to the south. The military's top secret weapon, Shadow. Sealed in the space colony Ark. The 7 Chaos Emeralds. When all of the keys have been collected, world conquest will be at hand. Sonic Adventure 2. The Dark Side Story. Long live the Eggman.
PS3 was honestly probably the best generation for Sony. I like what they've done with the PS5. Oh. Discord? Hello?
Hello.
What happened?
It said a waiting endpoint, and then...
Oh.
Now I'm back.
Well, they didn't want me saying... They didn't want you to hear what I said. But what I'll say it again.
Well, what did you say?
PS3 is probably the best generation Sony's ever had.
That what? I mean, you're right. I'm not. I don't know why I'd be offended by that. You're right.
Yeah, no. Ali said that the PS5 has been the worst console, even worse than PS3. I feel like PS3 wasn't that bad.
Console's good. The output of first party stuff is bad. That's what I say about
yeah,
PS5.
definitely.
But
They
PS3
should
the
have
best
had
balance of
more.
everything.
They should have had more games. Like, I feel like PS5 definitely could have been the next PS3 era. Because it's what it looked like it was building up to be. But
the reliance on the live service shit, and I'm gonna be honest, a bit of that is because of Microsoft taking or
well, yeah,
original. I know
yeah.
you say like they have Call of Duty still now, but there was a brief moment in time where it was like, oh, we're taking Call of Duty away.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna end the
So they're
TikTok
like, oh, shit.
stream. Goodbye, TikTok.
Bye, TikTok.
But yeah,
Your
no.
tics have now been topped. But yeah.
TikTok. I don't know, man. I don't know. Yeah, no, it was live service. Everyone trying to get a piece of that live service pie, and they fucked themselves.
Honestly, I don't think the jump to PS5 and 6 is going to be that big, if I'm completely honest with you.
It really isn't, and that's why I'm so questioning whether even the point of a PS6 would be.
I don't know, but they're gonna have to do it because of bloody Xbox. But like I said, I don't think they're gonna rush themselves because I think they're seeing where Xbox is now and they're like.
I know one of them had PS1 and PS2 support, but PS5 wasn't that bad. I feel like the issue with PS5 that I have is that it's a good console, but as we were just saying, there just wasn't enough game, in my opinion. Like, yeah, you got some pretty cool exclusives like the Spider-Man games, Ratchet and Clank.
Basically anything from Insomniac.
Anything from Insomniac has pretty much carried the PS5.
And Astrobot.
And Astrobot. But outside of those games, like, Last of Us got remastered 1,000 fucking times. We got ports of Uncharted, which you could have already played on PS4.
I like Horizon Forbidden West, but you can play that on PS4 as well.
That too. Like, I don't know. There's not much I can say about the PS5 generation that I was really impressed with, aside from the stuff from Insomniac and Astrobot.
Honestly, I don't even think it's just the PS5 generation. I'm just in this generation as a whole, if I'm completely honest.
Like, oh yeah, no, definitely. I mean, like, Xbox had absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
Nintendo, they had a few hits here and there. Kind of.
Yeah.
But, like, in general, I mean, gaming in the 2020s have been so dry. Because
literally
all the companies do are just, like, chase trends. Sega. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that's all Sega's they did.
Third party, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I know indie popped off with some games, but, like, again, for me personally, it's so hard to get invested in an indie game because sometimes they just feel too artistic to me. Like I know that that's the whole point of gaming.
You're not invested in the one I'm working on.
I'll be invested in the Carters too. Don't worry.
Good. Okay. Thank you.
Just didn't want to be biased because you own an Xbox. I mean, like, it's fair to have a bias for a certain company. I mean, like, I have a bias for Sega, obviously. Everyone has a bias, you know? But, like, the most you can say that Xbox has done this generation that people would agree or say that they have done, even though it screwed them over, is Game Pass. They should have never done Game Pass.
In my opinion, Game Pass is a good offer for consumers, but when that's the issue, it's too good an offer.
It is. It's too good an offer that it's fucking over the developers and it's fucking over Xbox itself.
Yeah.
Because it's like, you know, especially when you put your foot forward and say, hey, new games coming out that could cost you $80 if you buy it from us. But hey, if you spend like $1 to get like a 14-day trial to Game Pass, you can just play the game for $1 and that's it. You don't have to do anything. That's it. That's like the worst business model you could do. That's the worst offer.
Yeah. It's sad because like Xbox has some really like they honestly they had some that were Hi-Fi Russian and
They did. And then they were like,
then
actually, no, we're gonna, surprising that the game that they just shadow drop and do actually no marketing for that deserved marketing for it didn't do well for them.
yeah.
And that's another thing that I hate that Microsoft has started doing. Because like
What, shadow drop?
yes, shadow dropping. I hate it. I hate the whole thing behind. Why? You paid all these developers to create a really cool game that you should be marketing, but instead of spending a budget on marketing, you're just gonna say, "Hey, it's out now."
Yeah, that only ever really works in my opinion if it's like a well-established
Yeah, if it's a well-established, like for
game,
example,
like
like if
Oblivion.
Nintendo just like Oblivion, or if Nintendo, I mean, I guess they, well, no, they
Well,
didn't really
Nintendo did
shadow
it.
drop
They
it.
did. No, they did.
Thousand Year Door?
They did Metroid Prime.
Oh, Metroid
Metroid
Prime.
Prime
Metroid Prime.
remastered.
Yeah. I feel like they need more care on their products, honestly, but like that's just the I feel like Microsoft is trying to separate them from their products.
They're too focused on everything has to be a hit, or like that they're not hands on enough in some aspects because like apparently that Perfect Dark game all they showed off was like a vertical slice. Like the rest of the
Yeah,
game
yeah.
they had nothing done with, and like that was announced in 2019 and they
Everything
showed
was
gameplay like a year ago.
everything was fine with PS5 until they started to increase PS Plus prices. Well, you want to know what Sony said to someone like a month or two ago? They said the reason why they're increasing prices again for PS Plus, and the reasoning why is because they saw an increase in people subscribing after they had increased the price.
Interesting.
Which doesn't make sense to me.
It like I said, it's all Xbox is doing bad, PlayStation's doing bad. I mean, you could even say the Switch 2 in
Switch
some
2
aspects with
is,
how
I mean, like,
people.
yeah, I would say that the Switch 2's launch is probably, like, as exciting as it is to have a brand new Switch that is powerful enough to be like a PS4 Pro or something like that. The only game it has to show for itself is Mario Kart World.
Yeah.
And then obviously we're getting Donkey Kong pretty soon. But like outside of that, unless you want to play your old Switch games and only a select few of them with enhanced quality, you're not going to get the most out of your Switch. The Switch 2 to me feels like the PS5 from PS4.
Yeah.
Except with less titles for the Switch 2 itself. Everything
It's
in
crazy.
Xbox
We're
is just
living in
crazy.
times.
Well, and
Oh,
that was,
yeah.
I
No, we've talked
remember,
about that.
like, whoever came up with that deserves to be fired. Because I remember when those commercials came on at the Game Awards and just thinking to myself, what is the angle here? Because
Yeah.
if you're saying that my iPhone is an Xbox, my computer is an Xbox, you know, eventually my Switch 2 potentially is an Xbox, then why do I need to go out and buy an ROG Ally or another actual dedicated console that's an Xbox? Like, or a MetaQuest. Like,
MetaQuest that doesn't have any Xbox games on it.
If everything is an Xbox and you're making another console and it's still an Xbox, then what is the point? of buying an Xbox? Like, what are you trying to sell me on here? Because you're not going to be able to say the price point, because if the next Xbox comes out and it is an absurd price point, then you've already lost it. You've lost the consumer. People don't buy PlayStation for exclusives all the time. Exclusives are a side thing. Kids play Fortnite and online free-to-play on their PS5. But that was the thing that they fell into. That was the issue that Sony fell into, and everybody, pretty much, aside from Nintendo, fell into. Trying to invest in a dying genre that became too oversaturated, free-to-play. Everyone wanted a slice of that live service cake, and whenever that live service game came out, there was literally no appeal, because the most popular live service games were already doing tremendously better than everything that Sony was trying to do or Xbox was trying to do.
Yeah.
And people got tired of and burnt out of the multiplayer landscape just being a live service game.
Yeah.
Wow. That being said, go on.
Go on.
Oh, I was gonna say, that being said, I wish, as much as I am against live service games, I still wish Crash Team Rumble still had a little bit of something going.
Yeah.
I still wish that game could have been so much more than what it was released as. Oh, Activision. Are you late? Kind of. We've already beat Hero Story, and I'm kind of gamed out at the moment, so we're just complaining about the gaming industry as we've been doing the past few days.
Yeah. I mean, yesterday was like seeing a bloodbath live.
It was a massacre. You're just early for tomorrow, Sai. I'm glad you're feeling better, Nation. You see, it upsets me more because growing up, the one thing that I've always wanted to do was create something or make something. And now, finally getting to a point where I'm old enough to do something like that, it just feels like if I were to go and pitch an idea, either A, it's going to get immediately turned down because people don't like good ideas. I'm not saying that I have good ideas, but I'm just saying, it'll get turned down. Or B, the company will greenlight it, and then it'll be in development hell for God knows however long. And then by the time a pilot comes up, they're like, nah, we don't want it anymore. Or C, the only way I'm going to be able to do it is crowdfunding, and I don't want to do crowdfunding because I shouldn't have to ask for money to make what I want to make. I should be able to go to one of the big 3 studios that have the money and pitch the idea and get accepted or, declined, and that should just be it. That should be how it's done, but no. The industry that I wanted to be a part of is falling apart, and there's so much greed tied to it. So much greed.
Let's fire everyone else, but for the love of God, don't cut any paying Matt Booty or Phil Spencer's paycheck. We can't have that.
People that actually are harming the company can stay.
Yeah. Matt Booty is pretty booty at his job, if I'm honest.
You feel inclined to make your own studio than actually go to a current one. But see, that's the issue. That's what I'm saying. Like, I would 100% do that. But if you're gonna do that, you have to come up with a really good marketing strategy, and then you have to fend for yourself against the wolves because of how competitive the actual scene gets when you're trying to do it on your own. I've seen so many people, especially someone that has been in game development, and I feel like I remember reading an article about it. He spent like maybe 3 to 5 years developing a game all by himself, and he tried marketing it. He got accepted on Steam, and as soon as the game released, no one bought it. All that time that he spent crafting something that he really enjoyed and thought was going to do really well, and no one batted an eye.
Yeah.
And that happens far too often. Dave and Fez should do a podcast.
Well.
Well. It is a risk based on creation, 100%. But, like, at the same time, like, it's just, like, I don't know, man. I don't know. The landscape has drastically changed. It is no longer how it used to be.
What happened to the industry that I love?
Artificial intelligence.
That's right. Oh well, did you see what was there was something about Halo recently? Hold on, with Xbox. So I'm like, oh yikes. Hold on. There's tension at Halo Studios. Let me get this.
Because they don't want to make Call of Duty Combat Evolved again.
Hold on. Halo Studios Xbox. Right. At least 5 employees were laid off. They received an invite to the meeting with organization leaders, and 2 very long hours later, the team's call began. The mood at the studio is tense, especially when it comes to one project that was recently in crisis, according to the developer. I don't think anybody is really happy about the quality of the product right now. This is them talking about Halo. They said there's been a lot of tension and pep talks to trying to rally folks to ship. Since 2023, there's been a general shift towards working with contracted studios rather than individual contractors in the United States and Europe to speed up Halo production. Developer says Microsoft is trying their damnedest to replace as many jobs as they can with AI agents. Dave?
You know what's really popular right now, guys?
What?
Skibidi toilet.
That's right.
Skibidi motherfucking
Skibidi Ohio Riz.
Skibidi motherfucking toilet. Dude, I'm gonna crash out, man. I'm gonna crash out. I'm gonna crash out.
Wow!
Wow!
I'm not surprised Microsoft.
I'm gonna make slop. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make the next fucking Skibidi toilet.
You should call it slop.
Yeah. I'm gonna call it sloppity slop.
Literally call it.
It's gonna be
just
called
call it
sloppity slop.
It's like, oh mate, have you watched Slop?
Have you watched Slop? Wow.
Wow.
I don't know. I mean, my main issue is definitely I'm too ambitious for my own good. I'll start working on one thing, and then immediately as I'm working on that, I'm like, oh, you know what? This would actually be pretty fun. And then I abandon what I was working on before and start up the next one. And then I never do anything else.
My issue is just confidence. I second guess myself like a bitch.
Confidence is
But
also
that's
a big
mostly
issue.
in animation.
I mean, like, imposter syndrome is something I feel quite often.
Mate, I got that big time. Let's go.
Imposter syndrome is the death of me. That is the bane of my existence. Imposter syndrome.
Where is my pen? No, I lost my pen. Shit. Oh, I was sat on it.
And at that point, just cancel Halo. Just get rid of it. They clearly can't make anything. Did you hear Helldivers is coming to Xbox? But Helldivers was already on Xbox. My PC. It's an Xbox.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. It's an Xbox.
It's an Xbox. According to Microsoft. So it's a little silly that they're putting Helldivers 2 on Xbox when it's already on Xbox. I'm not interested in Helldivers 2.
No, I'm not.
Like, I can kind of see the appeal of it, but I don't. No, Sai. Microsoft specifically stated that it's an Xbox. That's their marketing scheme.
Right.
Anything you have is an Xbox. Your MetaQuest 3S, Xbox.
Dave is an Xbox.
I'm an Xbox. This Dunkin' Coffee is an Xbox. I also think that gaming now is becoming increasingly similar to movies, at least production, but most gamers just need something fun. And that's another issue that I have with modern gaming. Not every game has to be a movie. I appreciate it, but not every game has to be a movie. It's very expensive online. Look, if, like... I don't know. Like, there are certain games that I understand need storytelling, but when the landscape of gaming is nothing but games trying to be movies, it becomes increasingly like, I don't know.
So what was trying to say is Sonic Racing Crossworlds.
Sonic Racing Crossworlds. With the peakest of all peaks theme song. Here. Oh my god.
What?
Hold on, I just had the best idea. Does anybody have the lyrics to Crossworlds opening song yet?
Probably not. So fast.
Right. I got it. Someone uploaded it 5 hours ago to a lyric website.
Good.
1 second.
Oh no, you doing the bird boss thing?
Maybe.
Oh
Maybe.
no.
Perhaps.
Feel their souls.
This is gonna be so fucking long. Oh my god.
All around the world.
Rumble was the most fun you'd had when playing a game since 2018. Oh my god. Alright, no problem, Si. As I traverse through the verdant landscapes of exhilarating speed, I find myself pondering a question of great philosophical weight. Am I hurtling into the future, or have I inexplicably found myself unwittingly slipping back into the past? There's absolutely no hindrance upon my relentless pursuit. Behold, as I defiantly acquire all the glimmering rings now. A triumphant spectacle for all to witness. The obstacles fade into a blur as I zoom past them, clutching those wild, shimmering rings to promise to invigorate my very engine with a medallious symphony of power and exhilaration. I shall absolutely surpass everyone else. Observe me gracefully ascend above the throngs now, soaring higher than any mere mortal could dream. I must unleash my wildness. Here we embark on a dazzling display of potential radiance. Here we soar at a velocity that is simply staggering, akin to the breathing gasp of astonishment. Whoa! Here we race utterly out of control in unwavering confidence born from tireless dedication to my craft. My power surges. I am prepared to embrace my wildest impulses, navigating through absolutely outrageous locals that stretch far beyond the confines of my work. Without a shadow of a doubt, I stand undeniably as the very best. Establish your aspirations as I'm living out my destined journey. Seize their spirits, for I am crossing continents, embracing the joyous chaos that lies ahead. It is indeed Sonic Racing sweeping across the globe. A whirlwind of velocity. It is indeed Sonic Racing sweeping across. Oh my god. We'll have your tires scorching with intensity. Those golden rings are treasures indeed, amidst the pandemonium of every twisted turn. We are blazing new trails, the essence of Sonic Racing pulsating through our veins. The time has come to propel ourselves forward as we ignite this extravagant spectacle. Swing wide the gates, for I am pressing myself with panache? What? Panache? What the fuck is panache? Gliding effortlessly along the breathtaking scenic road, parting through the vast throngs like a refreshing breeze, traversing the planet now. Sonic Racing is indeed my anthem as I conquer this grand voyage across the world.
What the absolute... What did I just hear?
God. What a fucking mouthful that was. Sonic Racing all across the world. I can't wait to hear the extended version of the song.
Yeah, that's what I mean. When they said opening version, I'm like, oh, so there's like a...
There's a full song.
A full version. Yeah.
Thank you.
I suppose we have to wait till the game's out to hear that, though. That's usually how it goes with Sonic. Unless the game breaks release date, which it probably will. I wonder if them doing like the early access thing is their way of trying to stop the street date breaking, or like, I don't know.
You know, with the major leak that they just had, how did they not get the entire version of this song?
Do you think they released this because of that leak?
I mean, like, I think that could be plausible, but like,
yeah,
the issue with that is like, I feel like they would have done that if the song. Well, I mean, they technically the song technically already leaked before.
Yeah, but they've been technically. I feel like they've just been sitting on this a little bit, to be honest.
Yeah. Across the world now. You wonder why Nintendo did a song for Mario Kart World? Did or didn't?
They didn't.
Because Mario Kart World is mid. I said it. I said the thing that everyone's scared to say.
Did you see the full race that was in those leaks?
For what?
There's a video of like a full race of gameplay showing a level off.
Oh yeah, they had the Switch gameplay too.
Oh, did they? Like, I just saw one of like SpongeBob, and it was like a full race, and it was kind of like set in the racetrack where the lobby was.
Oh yeah.
The main menu. There's like music in it. Like, there's when they go into the final lap, you can hear like people singing.
Interesting. Crash Team Rumble Deluxe Cross-Gen Edition for the PS4 is $10.99 at Best Buy.
There ain't no wait, Crash Team Rumble. You said.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Sorry, I heard racing for some reason.
All right. Well, I think I'm good on streaming for the day.
Yeah.
I had a good time. We got listened to Sonic Cross Worlds. Played some Sonic Adventure 2. It was pretty good.
Yeah.
Have anything you want to plug before we go?
Follow me on Twitch at First Penguin if you want. I play games. I do art. I do animations as well. You can check some of them out on Twitter and Blue Sky at First Penguin. And I'm on Outfight right now, so
yeah,
which is also First Penguin. So yeah,
First Penguin at Art Fight. All right. Today's Thursday. I probably won't stream tomorrow because it's the 4th of July, and I think a lot of people might be out celebrating, so probably take the day off tomorrow from streaming. Or just do a stream later on in the day. But yeah. So thank you guys so much for watching, and thank you, Fez, for tuning in. And we'll catch you guys later. Here goes the transition. Goodbye. Goodbye.